and I did it. You know what I mean? And there's going to be more videos. You know, some may be things that you know, may be things that people don't like. Some, you know, some may be more positive. And I do positive music. You know what I mean? But this just happened to be one of those very realistic songs that I really just poured it all out and we laid it all out on the table. And it is what it is. You get what you actually looking for and paying for in this video.
There you go.
And as an artist, you know, we put ourselves out there, and people need to understand that what you put out sometimes is a persona. I mean, we all see Beyonce and we see Jay-Z, but we really don't know people. And so we can't be making judgments of these. I mean, in Bodine's video where you were dancing like Beyonce in a little short of pum-pum skirt.
Like I was possessed.
Whatever. And she is such a bracket. You would never believe that that's not the same person. So I resent like hypocritical.
Well, the one thing I can say to add to that is how you saw me on that video, you see me in person. You know what I mean? And when you see me go out, I don't look like I ain't doing it. You know what I mean? You know, we have fun. We enjoy our life. You know, that's what Chaos was really, you know, started about. Just some brothers who was trying to make ends meet and make it all happen and make it the best that it could be. You know, and your image is everything, man. So just like you see me in that video, you see me on the streets the same way.
So you just released the Duffels mixtape.
Well, that was actually released last year, but I recently was on a break type of mode, you know what I mean? And we put it out, and I think in 2 days we had, 6,000, something like that? 6,000 hits in 2 days. But I never really pushed myself like how I have now, you know what I mean? I have a team that's really, you know, everybody have the department, everybody's doing their job, but I just released the music because of my love for the music. I was never really big on self-promotion. You know what I mean? You have to. But now I'm getting more into that because, you know, it's making more sense for me now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be that starving artist forever.
I have to go there.
Yes.
What happened with...
Warriors in the Dance?
No, not even. No, I ain't.
Oh, I need to know.
Okay, but
we'll talk about that as well.
What happened with the you know, the whole White House conglomerate thing? You know, the number of artists that you.
White House is still me and Roy Menace. Very very good friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. You know, there were some things that we disagreed on. As far as the timing, you know what I mean? The studio was built. A beautiful studio was built. But I think, you know, through some things that I really don't want to talk about, you know, personal family issues that me and him both had, you know, we kind of just parted ways for a while, you know what I mean? But me and Roy are still very tight friends. This White House is on my arm, so I'm always going to be that, you know what I mean? Now, as far as the artists are concerned, you know, I still am in very close contact with Slugs. You know, and pretty much Slugs was the artist that I really, really wanted to push because he's a hell of a talented artist. Right. You know, I don't really want to talk much about Daddy Whites, you know what I mean? And I'm going to leave it like that. We cool, but that's about it. Porter the Poet, another talented dude that I gave hits to. But I don't really feel like a lot of the cats that I worked with really tried to help me, and I tried to help them. You know, I'd give them the last dollar out of my pocket. And I'm not speaking to anybody in particular, but I'm just talking about my character in itself. You know, I've tried my best to help people get on. And it's really up to you to really take it from there. You know, so White House never really left, but it's just that the Chaos brand became something that I had to do in order to move on and to keep my music alive. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what happened. So shout out to White House anyway, you know what I mean? And you know, Roy Minister and everybody else involved, you know what I mean?
Well, there you go. Now, Rico.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm the gossip queen, so I'm going to go there, and I have to go there.
Yes.
What happened to Warriors in a Dance? And I'm going to touch on Daddy Whites, too, because I wrote about the situation that went down with Daddy Whites. I know that you guys had a falling out.
Yeah. Well, he had a falling out. You know, he did all the talking, right? You know?
He did. Because I kind of tried to not instigate, but I tried to find out what went down because I think it was I was in the midst of some Facebook rant.
Yes, yeah, I think I remember that.
I was you and I was like, well, what's going on? And you were diplomatic about it, but I just need to know what happened.
Well,
you guys were so tight. It seemed like
I'm a street dude, man, so I ain't really gonna snitch. You know what I mean? You know, I just gonna tell you like this. You know, you can't call me your brother and your friend and then try to stab me in the back and hurt me and harm me. You understand? And when you try to harm my character, it's two ways I could deal with it. I could come deal with you, or I could just leave it alone. And that's what I did. I left it alone. You know what I mean? I didn't want to cause it to be, you know, a problem where somebody could get hurt, because in these times, people get hurt. You know what I mean? And
business is a very, very personal and serious business.
See, but you can't take it that personal to where you actually try to destroy somebody who actually helped you. You know what I'm saying? And
some things were said. Some things were said.
I mean, the dude literally tried to hurt me. You know what I mean? And again, I don't have nothing to say about it. You know, as far as that's concerned. You know, he actually just messaged me a few weeks ago. He said, "What's up?" I said, "What's up?" Back. That was it. You know what I mean? We have nothing else to speak about. I look at it like this. I have things to do. You know what I mean? And my family depending on me. So whatever else, other things these dudes talking about, man, they gonna hate me. I don't care, really. I really don't care. You know what I mean? And I don't let their you know, the mannerisms and the way they throw stuff at me, you know what I mean? I don't let that bother me, man. I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? I don't be
into pattiness.
No, I ain't no child, man. If I want to play with children, I'll go play with kids in preschool or something. I'll go do a show by dance if I don't go play with kids. You know what I mean?
Oh, you gotta go.
I gotta take this interview.
Man, I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? And the whole thing about with Ferrano, and shout out to Ferrano. You know, a very talented dude. You know, still doing his thing with Worries in the Dance. I'll be honest. I'm a type of brother that, when I go into something, I like to go all in. I just feel that at the time that the video was shot, Ferrano had a lot on his plate, you know, as far as the work that he was doing. You know, there was a bit of financial issues going on as well. You know what I mean? And the video just, I never wanted to complete it because I didn't feel like it was given that 100% focus and attention like I've seen with other artists that he's worked with.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I really wanted that from Ferrano because I respect his talent. I respect his vision. But I really didn't think that he gave me that 100%. But shout out to him. You know what I mean? Cool dude. You know. And
I've paid for videos that I've just left on the cutting room floor simply because I feel that I didn't get what I wanted. So I understand the feeling.
Yeah, I mean, this is the business, you know. It won't always rain dollars, but when it does, you know what I mean. I like to catch a shower.
$1 million.
You know.
So we turn on the pump.
But you know, again, I used to be the type of dude that well, I kind of still am, but my temper used to be really bad. You know what I mean? And I had to calm myself down. You know what I mean? Because
you found your 7 chakras.
Yeah, man. I ain't trying to be caught up, man. You know what I mean? And again, I try to focus on my future, and that's what I've been doing.
Smart.
Focusing on my future. Everybody always have this thing about, you know, Padrino this, Padrino that. I don't even be here, man, and be in people's mouth. You know what I mean? But again, I never respond. I don't have time to be catering to that type of stuff. You know?
The thing is, you know, a lot of people are going to make the effort to distract you from goals and, you know, turn around and make you feel as though you are not accomplishing anything in life. And even if you're accomplishing something and you're not sure of what you're doing, that's the only way that they can affect you.
So they got to be tall as God to bring me down because I up there with him. For real.
There you go. All right, people. Well, that is the interview with Padrino. Now, Rika, another question for you.
Well, I have one more question for Padrino.
Yeah.
What can we expect from you in 2012?
That's not the question.
I know, but I have 2 then.
Okay. Oh my God, not that question.
I got one word y'all can expect from me in Chaos. Greatness.
What y'all thought?
I'm not even playing. If y'all thought Duffels was it, believe me, Duffels is it. But it ain't the last y'all gonna hear from me. I know I've been gone for a little while. But I never really left. You know what I mean? All I did was I stayed back a little bit. I stepped back from the limelight a little bit and focused on, you know, the music itself and focused on my family. You know what I mean? And focused on real friendships, not fake ones.
Bam.
You know what I mean? So that's really what you are going to be expecting from me. I'll be working with Rob Stevenson. He wrote for Kelly Rowland and Rihanna and Justin Timberlake. You know, shout out to my lawyer, Art Sims. You know, Ted, Chaos, Mr. Gully Godfrey, you know, Kerry Howells, Mike Ingram, you know, my boy just got out, you know what I mean? So right now and also, y'all ever heard about these jet lag dudes?
What's that?
The jet lag crew. I want to give these dudes a shout out, man, because they got the young people really popping right now. Y'all should really check them out.
What's that?
They're called Jet Lag. You know, they really focus in the Jet Lag Fly Club. But check them out, man. You know what I mean? And they're going to be doing a shoot with me as well.
Okay.
But they really have a lot of young followers. Like, I mean, a lot.
Okay.
So, you know, again, expect greatness from me and expect me to be the same humble guy that people don't think that I am. You know what I mean? You got to know me to really know me, man. You know what I mean?
And the very last question for tonight, which the ladies of the show,
especially
I'm currently in the lead.
I'm talking about the audience, you guys. Get on
I'm currently in the lead with the points.
Okay. Is it boxers, briefs, or commando?
What the hell is commando?
It's no
naked.
draws.
Butt naked.
Butt naked.
There's nothing under there. It's just hanging in the wind.
Oh, I wear boxers. My things need to be cooled off.
I get another point.
So there you have it, ladies. Bahamian men love Bodian's suggestion of boxers.
Wow, you like commando?
I love commando.
So do I.
Yeah? I think that's pretty nasty.
Bam. Like Christina Aguilera.
It's a lot to think about.
I'm thinking about that. That is so interesting.
I think
How
you,
does it hang?
That's
Kinda
how they
up, wait up.
Yeah,
Kind
crazy.
of lover.
Oh, another thing too, y'all check out, you know,